Welcome to the eDay, Tuesday, November 4th, exponents. So an exponent tells you how many times a number or base is used as a factor. So remember, a factor times a factor equals a product. So if I've got a multiplication problem, it's factor times factor, and that equals product. So the exponent tells me how many factors I have. Now, I'm only allowed one digit as a factor. So in this case, here's my my power. Okay, so it's 8 to the third power of 8, or 8 cubed, which is written as 8 times 8 times 8. So 8 is my base, and 3 is the exponent. So 8 is the base, 3 is the exponent. Now here's a common mistake people will make. They will do 8 times 3, which is 24. Not the case. This is 8 times 8, which is 64, times another 8. Well, I can't do that one in my head. So 8 times 8 times 8 is 512. So this is 512, not 24. You see the large difference? So a power is a number that can be expressed using an exponent. So this is the third power of 8. So you notice when I read it, the exponent, it's almost like what place did the exponent come in? Okay, so here are some household, some everyday uses for exponents. Okay, so when we're labeling area and volume, and we'll get to area and volume when we get to quarter 3 in science. So we have finding the area of a square, what's on the inside, so it is 4 square inches. Volume is how many pieces can fit inside. Okay, so when I found the area, I multiplied these two numbers together, so that's why my exponent's a 2. And then for the cube, I multiplied these 3 numbers together, which gives me 8 inches cubed. Okay, so that is some uses. Now, reading it as I just said, I can call this 8 cubed, 8 to the third power, or the third power of 8. 4, this would be a square, because you notice it's the same on both sides, a square. Okay. All right, so let's get to when do we use them? Okay, how are they used? So we're going to write 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 using exponents. Name the base and exponent. So 5 times 5, so the exponent is 4, because how many 5s are there? There's 4 5s. That means that 5 is used as a factor 4 times. So the base is 5 and the exponent is 4. It's not asking me to find the value of it, how much is it worth. It is just asking me to find the base and the exponent. So now let's find some answers here. What is 6 to the third power equal? What is its value? Solve the equation, or solve the expression. Okay, so this is 6 times 6 times 6. Okay, so 6 times 6 is 36 times another 6. So that gives me 6 carry the 3, 18, 216. So 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. The base is 6 and is used as a factor 3 times because that's my exponent. Okay, now the fun stuff. Getting back to order of operations. So remember we had exponents as the second one, but let's get back. So we have 24 minus, and then in parentheses, 8 minus 1 2/10 times 2 squared, or times 5 squared. So what am I going to do first? Well, I see parentheses first, so that's what I'm going to do first. Inside the parentheses, there's a subtraction sign and a multiplication sign. I'm going to multiply first. So 1 2/10 times 5 gives me 6. So then I do 8 minus 6, which gives me 2. So now I have 24 minus 2 squared. 2 squared is 4. Then 24 minus 4 is 20. So that was quickly going through this. So let's take a look at a couple more. Again, remember, just a reminder, here is the order that you do. Parentheses, exponents, division, multiplication from left to right, addition, subtraction from left to right. So let's take a look at this problem. We're going to do it together. Okay? So first thing, I've got parentheses, 5, and then I square it. So what's 5 squared equal? So 5 times 5 is 25. If you had 10, you did base times exponent. Can't do that. Next problem, 3 squared minus 1 squared. So I'm going to go inside the parentheses. So 3 squared is 9 minus 1 squared. Still staying inside the parentheses. 8 squared, which gives me 64. Okay? So I want you to give the video a pause, and then you're going to try these two all by yourself. Okay, so give the video a pause and try these two. Unpause it and let's see if you got the right answer. All right, so here's what we have. So first thing I'm going to do is what's inside the parentheses. So 9 minus 7 is 2. So then I have the exponent, which is next. So I do 2 cubed, which is 8. 8 times 6 is 48. The next problem, we do what's inside the parentheses. So I have 10 minus 8, which is 2. So then I've got 2 to the 4th power, or the 4th power of 2, times 3.5. So I do my exponent first, and 2 to the 4th power is 16. 16 times 3.5 gives me 56. And as you can see, I couldn't do 16 times 3.5 in my head, so I did it over here to the side. Okay. Last two. We'll try these two, and then you can get working on your assignment. Okay. So give the video a pause and check to make sure that you did it correctly. Okay, over here we have 2 cubed minus 6 divided by 3. So first thing I'm going to do is the exponent. So 2 cubed is 8. Then I've got minus 6 divided by 3. So do I subtract or do I divide? Well, I divide next. 6 divided by 3 becomes 2. 8 minus 2 is 6. So for 3a, my answer is 6. Now 3b. I have 5 plus, and in the parentheses, 2 plus 1 squared. Well, I do what's inside the parentheses first, so 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, then next is 3 squared, which gives me 9. So 5 plus 9 is 14. So those are the two answers. Now, you need to begin your assignment, which is the workbook page for Chapter 4, Lesson 2. Good luck and enjoy.